Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect 3, where we are pretty much done with our tour of the new old Normandy. Also, I'm really disappointed in you guys. No one pointed this one out. I had to go and look through my own video to see that. No, I'm just kidding, of course. I might have missed some other ship models, but I'm actually going to check. Also, I'm going to check on my hamster friend. Is he here now? Yeah. Hello, guy. Wouldn't be the same without you. Oh, we have much more room for ships now. Okay, nice. And oh well, there's two more spots actually. Might mean that there are two more ships hidden somewhere on the Normandy. Well, maybe I'll find them eventually. There are a couple of rooms that aren't accessible right now, and I assume that they will be eventually, as I acquire more crew members, so that might have to do with that. So I'm not too worried about that for now. I mean, not that I have any reason to be worried about it in the first place, because it's purely cosmetic, as far as I can tell. Right. As for where to head next? Well, we have lots of codex to read or look through. But as for the next mission, I guess I'm going to go to Eden Prime. That has been recommended to me a couple of times now. I kind of wish they would just mark it somewhere, unobtrusively. But this is one of the DLCs, and it's apparently recommended to do this one early on, aka as early as possible, which is now. So that's where I'm going to head next. But until then, I'm going to go through maybe the rest of these primary codex entries. So let's see here.
In recent years, the pro-human syndicate known as Cerberus has seen its influence grow galaxy-wide. The largely untraceable organization now includes private intelligence agencies, biotics laboratories, research facilities, and the lucrative corporations that provide a front for it all. Cerberus's charismatic leader, known only as the Elusive Man, drives the organization's philosophy and interests. The level of secrecy he maintains puts professional intelligence agencies to shame. As Cerberus grows, so too does public distrust of the organization. Some commentators have remarked that Cerberus is not so much pro-human as it is anti-alien. Others question the blind loyalty of its employees.
Well, I'm glad to hear that I'm not the only one, even though it took the public long enough apparently to grow suspicious of this group.
The Elusive Man is a human loyalist focused on advancing the interests of his species, whatever the cost to non-humans and reportedly humans. The Citadel Council regards him as a fanatic who poses a serious threat to galactic security. The reclusive tycoon is the head of Cerberus, an organization that furthers his pro-human agenda throughout the galaxy. His views have led him into questionable alliances. Recent rumors go so far as to suggest that the Elusive Man may even have allied with the Reapers.
You don't say. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised at this point. Although, to what end, or, what reasons he could possibly have to do that are completely beyond me, but we'll see.
Cerberus built the Normandy SR-2 as a second-generation version of the Alliance frigate SSV Normandy after the Collectors destroyed the original. The SR-2's many alterations produced a craft nearly double the original size, requiring an even larger Tantalus drive core to compensate. Its state-of-the-art Kodiak shuttle can make landings the original Normandy could not attempt. The Enhanced Defense Intelligence, an AI known colloquially as EDI, coordinates many of the ship's combat functions, assisting and even supplanting human piloting. The Alliance has recently appropriated and refurbished the SR-2. In addition to tight beam communicators, the Quantum Entanglement Communicator, QEC, provides instantaneous contact with Alliance Command.
Again, I'm not entirely sure which of these entries are completely new or have updated info. I'm just going to go through them all, I suppose. I mean, you can always skip ahead if you know them already or, just not interested in them. I guess this is going to take a couple more minutes until we get through here.
Originally created to covertly insert Alliance Marines into hostile environments, the UT-47 shuttle has since been sold to Allies, recovered by enemies, and had its specifications stolen by spies. In one form or another, this durable transport is now used in all corners of the galaxy. A-model Kodiaks feature a front-mounted mass accelerator cannon that can be used in an anti-vehicular role. Since the shuttle lacks proper gun ports, soldiers often open the side hatch to fire on enemies. This is discouraged in Alliance manuals since it exposes the interior to return fire. Flying the 47A during atmospheric combat requires considerable skill. The pilot must reduce the vehicle's mass for speed and handling, while maintaining enough mass to resist recoil, incoming fire, and inclement weather. More than one pilot has overstressed the Kodiak's field generator and ended up on the battlefield instead of above it.
That does sound tricky. Also, yeah, I mean, the lack of gun ports does seem like a bit of a design flaw, doesn't it? But what do I know?
Asari-made Solaris armor can resist even the tremendous heat and kinetic energy of starship weapons. The armor is nearly unsurpassed in strength because its central material, carbon nanotube sheets woven with diamond chemical vapor deposition, are crushed by mass effect fields into super-dense layers, able to withstand extreme temperatures. That process also compensates for the diamond's brittleness. Diamond armor itself has two limiting disadvantages. First, while nanotubes and CVD diamond construction have become cheaper in recent years, it remains prohibitively expensive to coat starships or aircraft larger than fighters in Solaris material. Second, the armor must be attached to the ship's superstructure, so shock waves from massive firepower can still destroy the metals beneath the armor itself. A popular misconception holds that the diamond composition of Solaris armor gives it a sparkle. In fact, atmospheric nitrogen impurities during the super-hot forging process give the armor a metallic gray or yellow sheen. Cyclonic barrier technology, CBT, attempts to solve the higher-end limitations of traditional kinetic barriers. Traditional barriers cannot block high-level kinetic energy attacks, such as disruptor torpedoes, because torpedo mass effect fields add mass. The CBT violently slaps aside rather than halting incoming linear force. By rotationally firing their mass effect field projectors, ships create rapidly oscillating kinetic barriers instead of static ones. Shooting through the CBT is like trying to shoot at a target inside a spinning ball. Significant drawbacks to current CBT configuration prevent its use on anything other than frigates and fighters. Its many high-frequency sensors and emitters require frequent maintenance and replacement. A partially damaged CBT can endanger its operator, who is surrounded by rotating mass effect fields, skewing in unpredictable directions. Fortunately, if an emitter is damaged, the CBT corrects to become a traditional shield array, a safety feature that makes it most effective during opening volleys. After the Battle of the Citadel, human and Turian volunteers spent 3 months clearing the station's orbit of debris. During the cleanup, the Turians secretly salvaged Sovereign's powerful main gun, along with much of the weapon's Element Zero core. 11 months later, the Turians introduced the Thanix, a scaled-down version of the weapon. The Thanix's core is a liquid alloy of iron, uranium, and tungsten, suspended in an electromagnetic field powered by Element Zero. The molten metal, accelerated to a significant fraction of the speed of light, solidifies into a projectile as it is fired, hitting targets with enough force to pierce any known shield or armor. The gun can fire reliably every 5 seconds. The weapon's relatively small size allows it to be mounted on most fighters or frigates. It is now widely used by the Alliance military and is the primary weapon on the refurbished Normandy SR-2. Biotics is the ability of rare individuals to manipulate dark energy and create mass effect fields through the...
Wait, well, we have definitely heard that before. Actually, I mean, I find it is a bit unfortunate that you can't start these recordings manually.
Biotics is the
They will just go off
when subjected. Biotics
as soon
is
as
the
you
ability
select
of
the topic. So
Omni-tool.
yeah, I mean we know about all
Element
these
zero,
concepts
once
here,
believed to be Gel is a Omni-tool.
and I don't feel like I need a
Biotics is
refresher necessarily. The Reapers might be new.
The Reaper, called Harbinger, is believed to be the oldest and largest in the Reaper Armada. From the reaches of dark space, Harbinger managed to control the Collectors, a race of human-sized insectoid bipeds, as it sent them on a campaign to kill and gather humans from vulnerable colonies. The Collectors became a terrifying force in the galaxy, responsible for the murder of hundreds of thousands. Surviving colonists have described the tone of Harbinger's threats heard through the Collectors as they attacked as visceral and terrifying. Alliance intelligence has tentatively identified Harbinger as one of the Reapers leading the attack on Earth. A myth common to several cultures in the galaxy, Reapers were once imagined as space monsters that consumed entire stars. Archaeologists who searched for the sources of such myths found little besides the themes of all-consuming devils that are common to primitive cultures. Although accurate information about the Reapers remains scarce, the galaxy now knows that the Reapers are not a myth. They are a real and devastating threat. Sovereign was the first Reaper encountered by the modern Citadel races. Military leaders initially assumed that Sovereign was a Geth or Prothean flagship commanded by Saren Arterius, a rogue specter. The truth was far more alarming. The massive ship was itself intelligent, and Saren proved to be under its control. The attacks by Sovereign against Eden Prime and the Citadel removed any uncertainty about the Reaper's technological superiority. Sovereign's formidable shielding and firepower allowed it to hold off the combined fleets of the Citadel, and its mass effect fields proved powerful enough to let the enormous vessel land on a planet's surface. Sovereign's mission, to open a mass relay that would transport the other Reapers from dark space, proved its undoing. During the Battle of the Citadel, Sovereign linked its consciousness to Saren's. When Saren's death corrupted the signal and shut down Sovereign's shields, Sovereign's destruction soon followed. Reaper indoctrination is an insidious means of corrupting organic minds, reprogramming the brain through physical and psychological conditioning using electromagnetic fields, infrasonic and ultrasonic noise, and other subliminal methods. The Reaper's resulting control over the limbic system leaves the victim highly susceptible to its suggestions. Organics undergoing indoctrination may complain of headaches and buzzing or ringing in their ears. As time passes, they have feelings of being watched and hallucinations of ghostly presences. Ultimately, the Reaper gains the ability to use the victim's body to amplify its signals, manifesting as alien voices in the mind. Indoctrination can create perfect deep cover agents. A Reaper's suggestions can manipulate victims into betraying friends, trusting enemies, or viewing the Reaper itself with superstitious awe. Should a Reaper subvert a well-placed political or military leader, the resulting chaos can bring down nations. Long-term physical effects of the manipulation are unsustainable. Higher mental functioning decays, ultimately leaving the victim a gibbering animal. Rapid indoctrination is possible, but causes this decay in days or weeks. Slow, patient indoctrination allows the thrall to last for months or years.
Well, we had definitely heard this one before, but I mean, halfway through I wasn't going to just abort it.
The Citadel races have classified the known variants of Reapers into 4 types. Capital ships are Sovereign-class Reapers 2 kilometers in length. They typically target the dreadnoughts, defense installations, and industrial cities of organic civilizations. Experts believe the Reapers harvest a single species of organics during each cycle of extinction to create these massive ships. Some capital ships are capable of launching small drones equivalent to fighters. Destroyers are 160 meters long and, in astounding numbers, make up the bulk of the Reaper fleet. They engage cruisers and other smaller ships, as well as communications posts and enemy command centers. Research suggests destroyers are created from those species that are not harvested to make capital ships. Troop transports carry husks to unconquered planets and bring victims of the harvest to Reaper processing centers. They vary in length from 200 meters to 1 kilometer, but unlike capital ships and destroyers, do not appear to be self-aware. Instead, other Reapers operate troop transports remotely. Processors, also called slaughter ships, are mobile centers for mass DNA harvesting. Like troop transports, processors appear to be remotely operated by sapient Reapers.
Okay, so that explains why we saw some different looking, but still Reaper-like, well, things back on Earth. So which ones are the walking ones? Are those the processors? I don't know. We might learn more about them later on.
Cannibals are frontline Reaper units created from corrupted Batarians.
Oh, yeah.
The nickname refers to their propensity to devour the bodies of fallen comrades. This triggers a biochemical process through which the cannibals spontaneously heal themselves and grow new chitinous armor. The transformation also appears to give cannibals a greater awareness of their surroundings, leading to more strategic behavior and careful use of battlefield cover.
Interesting. Yeah, I hadn't really have a chance to look at them from up close before, but yep, some Batarian features are certainly visible.
Husks are the aggressive, mindless foot soldiers of the Reaper armies. They are created by impaling either living or dead humans on mechanical spikes that rapidly extract water and trace minerals and replace them with cybernetics. These cybernetics reanimate the lifeless flesh and tissue, transforming the bodies into horrifying killing machines. The Reapers use large groups of husks to overwhelm the enemy. The husks' inability to feel pain, as well as their tendency to attack in groups, makes them particularly deadly adversaries.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really agree. It seems not very efficient at all to use these husks. I mean, to create them in the first place, you know, replacing organic tissue with technology seems, even if it's an automatic process, it seems wasteful. And they're really not all that terrifying compared to other things. Even cannibals are way more, I don't know, way more dangerous, let alone things like the scions. But, oh well.
Although melee combat applications for the Omni tool are almost as old as the device itself, the feature was largely unused prior to the Reaper invasion. The need to take on multiple husks in close quarters forced the Alliance to develop ways to enhance the tool's offensive capability. The most common melee design is the Omni Blade, a disposable silicon carbide weapon flash-forged by the tool's mini-fabricator. The transparent, nearly diamond-hard blade is created and suspended in a mass effect field safely away from the user's skin. Warning lights illuminate the field so the searing hot blade only burns what it is intended to: the opponent. More technically adept soldiers frequently modify their Omni tools to maximize stopping power through electrical, kinetic, or thermal energy. Some troops integrate the weapon with their kinetic barriers, transforming the Omni tool into a wrist-mounted bludgeon. Others fabricate flammable gases, held in place by a mass effect field and ignited upon impact. All prove deadly surprises for opponents who expect a disarmed Alliance warrior.
Interesting. So yeah, that explains our charge and melee attack. Well, okay, I guess that's more than enough for now. I'm gonna read through these here piece by piece, little by little, over the next couple of episodes, I suppose. Right. Well, with that, we are going to jump... Right. I think this is it. This is where we're supposed to go. I mean, where I'm going to go. Yeah, this is the actual story progress mission, and this one was... Oh, the Cerberus lab, okay. Not sure if that is somehow DLC related, but yeah. So this should be Eden Prime. Let's see how planet exploration looks in this game. Okay. Appears to be very similar to Mass Effect 2, minus the resource scanning, which is definitely a welcome omission. Xanadu. Xanadu's atmosphere is composed of methane and argon, while the planet's frozen surface is largely potassium with deposits of calcium. Its location in the deep cold of the outer system and the lack of valuable resources leave little to recommend it. I mean, again, since this is a system we've seen before, also does not tag the planets we've already seen. And there's not even a progress meter anymore. Well, I still want to look at them. I mean, yeah, as I was gonna say, since we have explored these systems in at least one former game, it's possible that these descriptions are largely the same, if not completely copy-pasted, but whatever. Nirvana has a trace atmosphere of xenon and krypton. The surface is a mix of water, ice, and iron oxides with cryovolcanic plumes of potassium concentrated around the equatorial ridge. Nirvana has little of commercial or scientific interest. Though a few geological research stations were constructed in the early 2160s, all have been shut down for years. The Alliance maintained an automated ice-cracking station, which stockpiled a large amount of deuterium fuel for use by the fleet. This was commandeered in the preparations for the war, and now Nirvana is completely silent. I mean, it's definitely possible that there are still going to be anomalies and the like to discover, so we'll see. Zion is a hydrogen-helium gas giant, even larger than Jupiter. Despite its deep gravity well and lethal radiation, it supports a small helium-3 mining industry. The reason is simple. As the only gas giant in the Utopia system, it is the only local source of fuel for Eden Prime's power stations and spaceports. Zion has 112 natural satellites, ranging from orbiting asteroids to the moon of Asphodel, which is large enough to retain a thick atmosphere. Arcadia. Skies of Arcadia. An unusually large terrestrial world, Arcadia has a dense atmosphere composed of nitrogen and helium. Its scorching hot surface is mainly composed of alkaline basalts, and metal deposits are plentiful. Although several spectacular examples of columnar basalt formation offer scenic beauty, Arcadia's hostile environment has precluded commercial development. And finally, we have Eden Prime itself. This idyllic agrarian world was one of the first human colonies established beyond the Karen mass relay. Eden Prime's fertile biosphere drew heavy immigration from the Systems Alliance and other human organizations. In 2183, Eden Prime was attacked by a Geth force led by the rogue Spectre Serenitarius. Commander Shepard, responding to the attack, encountered a Prothean beacon that warned of imminent Reaper invasion. It is thanks to this beacon and the Commander's quick action that the galaxy has any chance of survival today. Although the Reapers rushed past much of the Exodus cluster in their plan to take Earth, it is clear the war has come to Eden Prime. Distress signals have jammed all available frequencies, fires burn in vast swaths across the arable land, and its once extensive monorail system is twisted metal. Cerberus has much to lose if word of their ruthless attack on the human colony gets out. What they stand to gain must be equally valuable. Well. Right. For now, we don't have much choice. Also, let's see here. How can you tell? Oh, armor bonus. Okay, I'm blind apparently. Power damage, power recharge speed. Also power recharge speed. What? I mean, ultimately, these bonuses are, I mean, not purely cosmetic, sure, but are they gonna make a difference ultimately? Not on normal difficulty, if I were to guess. Weapon damage. I mean, weapon damage is nice. This is also weapon damage, but I'm not a huge fan of that face mask. Shields. I mean, sure, shields are fine. But then again, so is weapon damage. Whatever. Oh, I can only... Wait, what? Did I pick her? Oh, I did pick her. Okay. I was gonna say. Yeah, I think I'm okay with my loadout. Right. I upgraded this. I don't have the comparison with the Mantis 1 I used to have, but I'm just going to assume that it's quite a bit better. So yeah, I guess I'm okay. 2 points to spend, which is not enough for anything. 7 points. Now that, on the other hand, why did I not spend all of his points? Was I going to spend it here? What's this? Reinforced armor, using protective Foucault currents. Foucault currents? Kinda like the idea of carnage. So, impact radius or damage. I guess let's go for max damage in this case. Sure. 3 points left. I might as well upgrade this at least to level 3 eventually. Not right now, of course. Okay.
Eden Prime. This is where it all began.
Indeed.
Where the Prothean beacon gave you the vision that warned us about the Reapers.
And where you went up against Saren and the Geth for the first time, no?
Yes. And now, with Cerberus here, Eden Prime's colonists are under attack again.
I mean, yeah, I do. Even I do remember
Seems
it.
like more than just 3 years ago.
How bad?
A lot of dead civilians. Lost one of my men, Jenkins, to a Geth drone.
Reports said Saren had bombs set up to wipe out the whole colony.
Not on my watch.
Damn straight, loco.
Cerberus hit Eden Prime hard.
gonna be my name for
Whatever
now,
they
huh?
found here was worth a major offensive. There are survivors elsewhere on the colony, but they killed everyone near the dig site.
They deserve better.
I know. The Alliance did what it could to evacuate colonists, but Cerberus came in so quickly.
If we find survivors, we'll do what we can. What about this artifact? Is it part of the Prothean device we found on Mars?
The Alliance didn't get any specifics about what Cerberus has uncovered. But whatever it is, it's better off with us than with Cerberus.
No doubt about
I'm
that.
bringing you in as close to the dig site as I can. No way we'll avoid detection, but you should have a few minutes.
Appreciate it.
All part of the service, Commander.
All right, everyone. Get ready to move.
With luck, we can get to the dig site before Cerberus knows we're here.
Right, with luck. Also, I need to actually change that setting in the options to turn off my helmet in conversations. I don't really like this. In Mass Effect 2,
No sign of survivors.
the
Come
helmet
on,
I
we
was
need to find the
using,
dig site.
right, was
This was
I don't
a
know.
beautiful
Oops.
colony once.
They came back after the Geth attack. They'll come back from this.
The city on Earth where I grew up was hard and dirty. I can see it as a war zone. Eden Prime doesn't deserve this.
Nobody does. But they'll be stronger for it.
Are we done now? Okay, thanks. Yeah. I mean, yeah, as I said, in the previous game, was it here? Nope. Graphics? I know it was somewhere. Narrative? Oh, narrative, probably. Yeah, okay. Default. Right, often conversations. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I need to reactivate this. Only 12 max ammo now? Well, I guess it is up by 2. Yeah, okay. 2 upgrades. Okay, I was too fast. And finally this one. There we go. Okay. Guess let's default to the Mantis for the time being. It certainly does look prettier than in Mass Effect 1. Actually, if we do have any fighting coming up, it's probably going to be relatively close range, so maybe the Mantis is not the best choice, but you can always change.
Look at that.
Oh.
Bits of Prothean tech sticking out of the ground like an old bone.
Hey, Liara, you ever find dinosaurs while you're digging around?
No, dinosaurs and other fossils would be paleontology. I'm an archaeologist. I study artifacts left by sapient species. The two fields are completely different, and... you were joking.
Or was he?
I just like dinosaurs.
He's a simple guy. I mean, then again, who doesn't like dinosaurs? Okay. Also, I saw all these boxes and immediately thought, oh, cover. Where are the enemies? But I guess not quite yet. Huh? Did I see something flashing there?
There,
Oh yeah, I
that's
sure
the
did.
elevator that leads down into the dig site.
You don't say. Even I noticed that. Let us take a look in here though, if we can. Oh yeah. Thought I saw a door. There must be something in here, right? Oh yeah. There it is. Processing update. We've taken more able-bodied men and women from pacified neighborhoods. The colonists generally have accepted the story that they have gone to perform a tedious but safe manual labor in Cerberus research camp, research camp on the other side of the planet, and when we increased food rations as payment for the work, most of the complaints died out. Maintain the story as long as possible. We don't have the manpower to fight the entire colony, and if these families knew they were never going to see their sons and daughters again, there's no way they'd cooperate. Yeah.
Shepard, this
Damn
Cerberus
sure.
data could help the colonists still alive on other parts of Eden Prime.
How?
I can get this intel to Eden Prime's resistance. Maybe it will help them fight back against Cerberus.
Well, go ahead. What? What is that? Excuse me, James, I'm trying to look at something here. What is that thing? Fly swatter? Video game controller? I don't know. That kid? Sure. At least these give experience now rather than 100 credits. Then again, oh nice, 3,000 credits. That's much better. Okay. So what's the journal say? Oh, resistance movement. Okay. Okay, so there's just more intel to collect. Sure. Okay.
Goddess, that doesn't seem possible. It's not a Prothean artifact, it's
What?
a Prothean.
You mean a collector? Those things the Reapers turned the Protheans into?
No, an original unmodified Prothean who's still alive.
What?
You're right. That doesn't sound possible.
You saw Prothean stasis chambers in the archives on Ilos. The only reason those failed was a lack of power.
Oh,
Cerberus found this in an underground bunker. It still has power. He's been in stasis for the past 50,000 years, waiting for us. Think of what we could learn.
well, yeah, sure. Assuming we can safely wake him up. Him, it, her, I have no idea what to expect here.
What can you tell me about the Protheans? The people, not the technology.
Given your experience with the Prothean cipher, you probably know as much about them as I do. The Prothean Empire spanned the known galaxy. They uplifted countless other species to help them join the galactic community.
Uplifted, huh? Like when the Solarians helped the Krogan to evolve a little faster.
Well, I mean...
Yes, Judging by the dig sites like the Prothean Archive on Mars or here on Eden Prime, the Protheans wanted other species to learn. It's clear that they prize knowledge, growth, and cooperation with the rest of the galaxy.
I mean, let's assume they had noble motives.
The way you describe them, they sound a lot like the Asari.
I'm certain I'm coloring their culture with my own perceptions. Whatever the Protheans were, finding one alive represents an incredible opportunity.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
This could be what we need to finish the Prothean device.
I hope so. If this single Prothean was sent into stasis, he could be the foremost scientist of his time, or perhaps the wisest counselor.
Or
Cerberus damaged the life pod when they excavated it. The life signs are unstable.
Then let's get him out of there.
No, breaking open the pod would kill him. We have to find the command signal that ends the stasis mode. We also need to figure out how to physically open the pod without doing more damage. Cerberus took over the labs nearby to research what they found at the dig site. That's likely our best bet.
Alright. And there they are, right on cue.
Heads up!
Of course all this cover would actually be put to use. Nice one. You up there. Oh, no longer up there. Perfect. Let's do some of this. Oh, oh no! Did I hit? Oh, I think I did. Maybe? That one. Oh yeah, that was a hit for sure.
Let's get moving before more of them come back.
That's all of them? Okay. Right, yeah, okay, that's the other area I saw from afar. Nothing in here, really? Oh, wait a second. Oh, more intel? Troop deployment update. Local resistance is heavy in the south and west sections of the colony. We've pulled most of our troops from the north neighborhoods to assist. All remaining troops in the north neighborhood continue standard patrol activities to maintain the illusion of a large presence in that area. If the locals knew we were understaffed, they could do some serious damage. Ooh. Let's hope no one tells them.
More intel to help the colonists. The more we find, the better chance they'll have.
Can I jump down here? Maybe. Let's look around first. Yep. For that reason precisely. Okay. Did these guys happen to drop any ammo, perhaps? Does not seem like it. Oh well. Oh. What happened here? That wasn't me. Can't tell who this was. Is this a Cerberus member or... Oh. Okay. Whoa, what? Excuse me? Why are you right here? That's not good. That's not okay. Attack?
Understood.
Oh, what? Wait, what? It's my friends shooting. Okay. Good. Oh, there are more people up there? Yep, sure enough.
I'm on it.
How did they hit me from there? I mean, this is probably just a terrible spot to take cover in. Yeah, sure, okay, I get it. I guess it did work out, though. Can we take cover here? Yep. Sure can. Can we see anything from here? Nope. Not at all. Oh, never mind. That guy. Just waiting for a good position there. Stupid smoke. You just blindly fire. Oh, no. Not without being locked onto something. Well, let's wait for the smoke to dissipate, I suppose. Yep, there. Attack, attack.
Understood.
Or let me handle it, actually. Yeah, let's go. Whatever. that didn't even do anything. How pathetic. Oh, hey, you were right there. You're stunned or something? Turn around. Oh well. Come out. Or I could just shoot you at this. That's fine. Okay, 6 bullets and we're actually done. Okay, nice. So I suppose that's the direction we're supposed to go? Also, I suppose I use the word suppose a whole lot, but what can I do? So let's see what's down here. Right, find the pod data. This looks like something? Oh, just some ammo. I mean, I say just some ammo, but ammo is actually always nice to find. Oh, there are... Whoa, can you please take cover? Thanks. Oh, that's a turret. Nice. Hey, Pyro. Maniac. Stay right there. Where are my friends, by the way? Am I the only one shooting here? Maybe not. Oh no, they seem to be up there. Interesting. Works for me. Wait, what? Why can I... Oh. Shepard wouldn't shoot at first, but then he did, so... I'm not sure. There we go. Okay, is there still one left, or... Yep. Oh yeah, right there. Hello. Come out, maybe? Seems like they might emerge from that side. Oh.
Right away.
I doubt they can target them with... Oops, that was the wrong button. Oh, but we can do that, though. Or that. That wasn't a headshot, though, I think. Maybe we could advance and flush them out. Oh, or they will just come out.
Roger that.
Just like that. Oh, the pod data is there. Interesting. So are these just two... Are there multiple possible routes to the target? Still one in there. What did I say? Finish him off, please. Come on, I want to save my ammo. Oh, there's a freaking ledge here. Whatever. We did it. Some floating textures here.
That lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to figure out how to physically open the pod.
Right. Can we open this? Oh, we can bypass. Let's look around first. Right, we could have gone over the top here. Okay, there's all our ammo back. Nice. Wow, lots more credits. I mean, the haul might be extra good here because this is DLC. I don't know. But we're certainly making a lot more money than I was expecting. Resistance information update. We've gotten word from our source within Eden Prime's resistance movement that we can expect an attack on our security center between 2200 and 2300 tomorrow night. They're pulling in forces from across the colony. This gives us the perfect chance to destroy their leadership. Once the attack is contained, allow Dr. William Cambiata to escape, firing near-miss shots to keep it realistic. He's given us good information, and with luck, the locals will see him as a daring hero and the only man to escape the Cerberus trap. They might even put him in charge.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, you wish.
This intel will give Eden Prime's resistance movement a real chance to push Cerberus out of their colony.
Okay. Oh, nice. So that was all that it took. Huh. I'm actually a little bit disappointed that it was only 3 pieces of intel, but, well, that's what it is. Oh, do we have here? Another medikit. I'll take it. Let's... Okay, another way up on top of the roof. This is... Okay, this is this way. Yeah, so it seems ultimately this is all connected. Except this leads... yeah, this leads somewhere else, so this was ultimately optional, I guess. Come on, there must be something to find here. Not intel, but at least some money. Or some more ammo, okay. Nothing in here?
There. That lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to find the stasis deactivation signal.
Okay. Are there multiple sources of the pod data? Oh yeah. Sure enough. Huh. How does that work then? Do I find both or either one? Now I want to find the other one first because it's behind a door I need to hack. Yeah, let me... I don't know. I might be paranoid here. But if it's either or, I kind of want to prefer the other one. It's a bit more out of the way and, you know, requires slightly more effort. Also, there's more
They
stuff
were gunned
here.
down while having drinks and watching the game.
Son of a bitch, this was somebody's home.
But, I mean, who are these guys? Are these Cerberus people? Why are they in... Why were they gunned down here if they're Cerberus, and why are they in full armor if they're not? What? Maybe they're actually Eden Prime's security forces. And we're just in full armor because why not? Alright. Yes, I wanted to actually take a look up here just in case there's something to find. Oh, we cannot jump across there. There is some ammo, but that might actually be all there is. We cannot vault down here. Makes sense, I suppose. Can we jump down here? Yep, okay. And, wasn't there... Oh, I saw two... Oh, yeah, okay. Sorry if I'm taking my time a bit too much, but, you know, can't really help it. Can I climb up here? Nope. So this was all just for a good sniping position, or, you know, general fighting position. It's more ammo. Fair enough. Anyway, let's bypass this. Or not? Yeah, okay. Guess that's just automatic now. The pod data is over here. Okay. Is there anything more here? No? Well then, let's see what this does. Whoa. Who or what is that? Wait, is that the Prothean? A Prothean? Those are Protheans. Huh. So, true Protheans and their...
Victory! Seal the bulkhead! Acknowledged.
True Protheans, original Protheans, coexisted with the changed Protheans, the collectors, at some point. Interesting. For a second there, it looked
How
like...
many have we lost?
Reaper forces have destroyed approximately 300,000 life pods.
Well, crap.
Third of our people.
Alert! Broadside bulkhead cannot be sealed. Hostiles detected.
Then all forces to the north.
Yeah, when the camera zoomed in on the one Prothean there, it almost looked like it was going to give me control over him.
I think I can duplicate that to open the life pod.
You understood
Okay.
that?
You didn't?
No. All I saw was static. Cerberus was trying to make sense of it without success. The Prothean cipher you received on Pharaohs, it lets you see the images as a Prothean would, and understand their language.
Whatever it does, I saw the video. And how they sealed the life pods.
Perfect. Then we just need the signal they use to activate stasis mode.
How very convenient. Oh, okay, so I did have to find both. Well, better safe than sorry, I guess. Oh. Let's roll. Let's do some rolls occasionally, just because we can. Although, I mean, it does stop me down compared to just sprinting. Also, am I even going the right way? Yes. Yes, I am.
I never thought our empire would fall. It won't. We will sleep here until the Reapers return to dark space. Then we will rise, 1,000,000 strong. For the Empire. For the Empire. Get to your stasis pod.
Yeah, that was a nice plan until it failed.
Victory. Broadcast the stasis readiness signal to all life pods.
And the refugees who have yet to reach the bunker.
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire.
You understood that one too?
Yeah. I've got the signal the Protheans use to activate stasis mode.
Excellent. Then we have everything we need to open the pod.
Excellent indeed.
Backup forces are here.
Oh, crap. Stupid grenades. Can I shoot through here? Presumably. Oh, hi there. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Oh, wait, except it totally does. Okay, where are they? Oh, there's one right here? In here? Maybe not? Right up. Okay, well, he used to be there. Right. Nice. Okay, and once again, my friends did most of the work. Well, I mean, not necessarily once again, but this time around. Nope. What? Oh. Okay. Okay. Fine. Oh well. Ah, well. That was supposed to be a headshot. That was a bit hasty. Did I hit his head? Oh. I thought I might. That would have been too good to be true. Nope. Wait, did I miss the guy? Really? Huh, nice. You can't shoot his hand. Oh, that's, Nope, not quite. Oh well. Pull that thing up. Nice.
Got it.
Oops, wrong button there. Ooh, okay, he's right here. Shoot him.
I'm on it.
Or actually, on second thought, there's so much extra ammo everywhere that I feel I don't really need to conserve it so much. There was more up here, right? Come on. Maybe not necessarily backtrack for it, but you know. Okay, are we good now?
They've retracted the bridge. We have to find another way across.
Oh, come on. Of course they would. Another way around, huh? Such as... Over that way, huh? Not through here. Could it be somewhere through here? I mean, I see those ladders down there. It's probably something obvious that I'm missing. Huh. I mean, it seems like I should try to make my way around here somewhere, but it certainly doesn't look like there's a way. Not one the game wants me to go anyway. Well, cute. I could really use a little bit of a hint here. Another way to the pod. Game. I'm obviously not seeing it. Oh, except you can just stop. Okay. It was even more obvious than I expected. That's why I didn't see it. Well then, is there anything else up here before I jump down? Doesn't really look like it. Also, I could have probably not even jumped down if I wanted to. Alright. I mean, I'd rather transport this pod somewhere a bit more protected before opening it, because all it takes is one sniper to just shoot the awakening Prothean. But oh well.
I'm transmitting the signal.
Perfect. It'll take a few moments for the life pod to process it.
Lots of bogies inbound, Commander. We'll have to hold this position.
Wonderful. Where are they, actually? Oh, just there. I mean, there is terrible cover here. I'll say that much. Can I? Oh. Nope. Nice one. Okay.
Here they come!
Can I maybe take cover here? That's not ideal. There are a lot of these guys. Okay, that one was almost dead. That was a bit of a waste. And yeah, this cover is terrible. Quite terrible. I don't think Incinerate does anything against these guys while they're still shielded. Okay. Well, I guess if it didn't kill him directly, okay, that guy was just standing there, minding his own business. Oh yeah. Watch your hand. Where am I taking damage from? Or am I even taking damage? Well, I guess from that guy. Uh-oh. Last bullet. At least I made it count. Okay, sure. This new assault rifle that I haven't actually used until now. Oh wow, that guy just blew up. Wait, is
Looks like
ammo power even activated for this one?
we've got a second to catch our breath.
Wish my corner man was here. I could use an ice pack.
Huh.
Has the life pod ended stasis mode?
We're almost there!
If anybody's low, there's a Cerberus supply cache in the building next door.
I can lay down a singularity to block enemy access.
Supply cache. Building nearby. As in... here? Well, I guess there is some stuff.
Heavy mech, don't let it get close!
Oh no, a Big Mac. Oh god, it's right there. Holy shit. What? Where is it? Oh god. Stupid mist. Stupid everything. Oh no. Wait. Wait a sec. Oh god. Where am I supposed to take cover? Are you kidding me? Jump up here. Jesus. Oh no. Okay. Everything's fine. I'm good. Yeah, sure, I'm gonna use a mighty gel. And that escalated quickly. I'd really appreciate if I could see anything. Yeah, that guy's already dead. Actually, can I just... Yep. Nice. Oh, Leona's down already. Guess she's not taking cover. That guy was just being stupid. We'll make this right here, but I'm not sure if it can enter this building. I mean, let's open up. Okay, could you please do something like that? That works. Oh, hey, you're right here. Literally right here. Okay, that works. Wait, except it doesn't. Everything's fine. Let's just do this. Oh, jeez. And there's servers right in here. You guys need to get out. Oh, God. Okay. Well, thanks for being terrible at your job. Your job being killing me.
There. You can open the life pod
Jesus.
now.
That was a mess. Okay, any more ammo, maybe? Oh, wait, never mind. It's back to full. Right. Also, it feels like we're really close to the end of this. I mean, yeah, this episode is going to be a bit longer again, but let's have this conversation, cutscene, whatever.
There, you've got it. Goddess. It may take him some time to fully regain consciousness.
So we just assume his gender? I mean, I guess Shepard knows a bit more than the others do. Whoa. Okay, a biotic. Nice. So please don't tumble and fall off this platform.
Be careful, he's confused.
Sure enough.
Remember, it's been 50,000 years for us, but for him, it's only been...
A few minutes!
No, the bunker is falling. There is no other option.
There are pods online! Those soldiers are still alive!
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire. Preparing neutron bombardment. Get to your life pod now.
Good night, sweet prince.
Neutron bombardment underway. The bunker is secure, Commander Javik.
Javik, huh?
What is left of it? A few hundred people. How am I to rebuild an empire from that?
Further adjustments may be necessary. The neutron purge compromised the facility.
Clarify.
Sensors are damaged. Automated reactivation is not an option. You'll remain in stasis until a new culture discovers this bunker. This may lead to a power shortage.
Do not shut off more pods! I need the few that are left!
Power needs will be triaged appropriately. You will be the voice of our people.
I will be more than that.
Yeah, you will be one of Shepard's crew members, right? I mean,
How many others?
Just
pretty
you.
obvious, right? Yep.
You can understand me?
Yes. Now that I've read your physiology, your nervous system, enough to understand your language.
So you were reading me while I was seeing...
Our last moments. Our failure.
It was a failure, honestly. But let's try to be nice.
Your people did everything they could. They never gave up. And I could use some of that commitment now.
Shepard, whatever you did got Cerberus interested.
Asari. Human. I'm surrounded by primitives.
Excuse me?
It's not safe here. Will you join us?
You fight the Reapers?
Yes.
Then we will see.
Rude.
A living Prothean.
That's correct, Admiral. But he's not quite what we expected.
Isn't he?
Commander, our scientists barely understand what they need to do here. If the Prothean can help us construct this device, we need his cooperation.
Understood, Admiral.
We're losing colonies faster than we can evacuate. We've never seen a force like the Reapers.
He has, Admiral.
Can he help us?
I intend to find out.
Good. Cerberus slipped up and gave us a new weapon. Don't let it go to waste. Hack it out.
Shepard, I need you down in the port cargo hold. It's about our new guest.
I'm on my way.
Alright. So one of the cargo holds now has a purpose.
What's the problem?
I've tried to make the room more accommodating, but they're not letting me talk to him.
Apologies, Doctor. Contact protocol with a new species. Assume hostility. We had to dust off the regulations.
But he's not new. I've spent my life studying Protheans.
I mean, Shepard should know, right? They basically had a kind of a mind meld there, so...
At ease. I don't think our guest will be a problem. Will he?
That depends on you. I can sense fear in you, anxiety and distress. The Reapers are winning.
Well, we're
What do
playing
you
to
mean,
change
you
that.
sense?
All life provides clues for those who can read them. It is in your cells, your DNA. Experience is a biological marker.
Then what exactly did I experience back on Eden Prime? That was a hell of a flashback.
The battle left its own mark on me. I communicated this to you. It can work both ways.
Like your beacons.
Yes. Which...
These nice images again.
You found one. You saw it all. Our destruction, our warnings. Why weren't they heeded? Why didn't you prepare for the Reapers, human?
What do you suspect we
It's command.
suggest we were
And nobody
supposed to
could
do?
understand your warnings. The beacon nearly killed me.
Yeah, I mean, and even then.
Then communication is still primitive in this cycle.
We pieced together what we could, and used it to stop a Reaper invasion 3 years ago.
Then the extinction was delayed.
Now we have your plans for the device. We're going to build it.
Device?
The weapon your people were working on. I'd hoped you could tell us how to finish it.
We never finished it. It was too late.
Then I take it you don't know anything about the catalyst?
No. I was a soldier, not a scientist. Skilled in one art, killing.
What was your mission?
Among my people, there were avatars of many traits. Bravery, strength, cunning. A single exemplar for each.
Which are you?
The embodiment of vengeance. I am the anger of a dead people, demanding blood be spilled for the blood we lost. Only when the last Reaper has been destroyed will my purpose be fulfilled. I have no other reason to exist.
Well then, welcome aboard.
Those who share my purpose become allies. Those who do not become casualties.
I mean, it's extreme, but luckily for all of us, we happen to be allies in this case.
Nothing in our fight against the Reapers has been that cut and dried.
Because you still have hope that this war will end with your honor intact.
I do.
Stand in the ashes of 1 trillion dead souls and ask the ghosts if honor matters. This silence is your answer.
Well, I mean,
We
game
found
didn't
this
allow
at
me
the
to
dig
answer.
site. I assume it belongs to you.
It is a memory shard.
Could it help us with the device?
No, it contains only pain. But I will help you fight. And the last thing the Reapers hear before they die will be the last voice of the Protheans, sending them to their grave.
If you don't mind, I have a few more questions I'd like to ask.
Here it comes.
I've written over a dozen studies on your species. I've published in several journals that...
Amusing. Asari have finally mastered writing.
I'm sorry.
Never mind. What do you wish to know?
I mean, he really doesn't need to be so condescending. I mean, somebody has told him that 50,000 years have passed in the meantime, right? That's enough time for monkeys to develop into a relatively advanced species. And, I mean, it's not like the Protheans have made any progress in that time, for obvious reasons. Also, I mean, I would love to end the episode like 15 minutes ago, but I guess I'm gonna finish this conversation instead.
Is there anything more you can tell us about this device your people were trying to build?
We heard only stories. They said our scientists were constructing a great machine that had the power to defeat the Reapers.
You never saw it?
By that point, the Empire was smashed into pieces. None of us knew what the others were doing.
Well, if we don't finish it soon, the same will be true of us.
We've never seen a species with this sensory ability you have.
It was common among my people, imparting experience through touch, the chemistry of life. Complicated ideas could be absorbed in seconds.
That sounds very useful.
We evolved as hunters. Reading 1,000 details in our environment ensured our survival.
I'm beginning to understand the beacons a bit more.
Later, we developed technology to harness our ability. Information could be stored in certain objects through touch. Memory has its own biomarker, its own chemistry, as do knowledge and skills. The beacons could remember these things.
Things like Reaper invasions.
Yes, I can still sense the turmoil in you, witnessing the extinction of our empire. The fabric of your being was forever marked that day.
Tell me about it. Although I guess the fabric of my existence was marked a bit more by what Cerberus did to me.
So could you read something about this room?
So you can't feel with your feet, huh?
Liquid, a form of incubation. The DNA of a Krogan who lived here.
Not bad.
He was powerful, prone to violence.
I'm impressed. His name was Grunt.
And if he were my enemy, I would have given him a wide berth. There is great strength in his genes.
Wonder what happened to him. Right.
Liara here would never forgive me if I didn't ask you. What was Prothean civilization like?
Yes, I've always wondered, what sort of government did you have, and can you tell me about your religious beliefs, or perhaps the...
We are dead now. What does it matter?
I'm sorry. Studying your history has been a lifelong passion of mine.
When I was born, our empire was already at war with the Reapers. The first thing I remember was seeing my planet on fire.
What was your civilization like before the Reaper attack?
We were the dominant race of our cycle. We ruled the galaxy.
My studies indicated you were the only race engaged in space travel at the time. I always found that curious.
We were one empire composed of many subjects. All eventually called themselves Prothean.
What if they didn't want to?
They weren't given a choice.
I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean slavery. It might just be, oppression.
Are you saying you enslaved the other species?
Any could oppose us if they wished. And if they had won, they would have ruled. Many tried. None succeeded.
I had no idea Protheans were so... severe.
It was by necessity. Very early we encountered the dangers posed by machine intelligence. They rebelled against us.
We've had the same problem. They're called Geth.
We could not allow the machines to surpass us. It was decided the only way to win was to unite all organic life within our empire.
Did it work?
For a time. The Metacon War. We were turning the tide. Until the Reapers arrived. Then we understood machines had surpassed us long ago, in ways we could never imagine.
Yeah. True enough.
Back on Eden Prime, it looked like there were other stasis pods. What happened?
The Empire had fallen, and we knew our cycle was lost. We were the final vanguard, the best soldiers left alive.
So more of you were supposed to survive into this cycle?
Yes. Under my leadership, a new Prothean empire would have arisen. We would have commanded the races of your time to prepare for the next Reaper invasion. But traitors within our ranks, indoctrinated agents, betrayed us, and the Reapers discovered our plan.
Just out of curiosity, how would you have commanded us?
By leaving you no other option. You would have joined our army, or faced the Reapers alone.
We've uncovered quite a few Prothean ruins. Were you observing our ancestors?
Before the war, we cultivated species who showed potential. Eventually, you would have been offered a choice to join the Empire. But when the Reapers attacked, we ceased all study. We hoped they would see you as too primitive to harvest.
Well, thank you. I think.
Yeah, well.
What can you tell us about your own war with the Reapers?
Many of the details were lost. The conflict lasted for centuries. Those that faced the Reapers in the beginning were long dead when I was born. There were memory shards, however, passed down from soldier to soldier. They gave us fragments of what happened.
Vigil, was that his name? Yes.
Several years ago, we found a Prothean VI that called itself Vigil on the planet Ilos. He was the caretaker of a research project.
During my life, Ilos was only a rumor. It was said we had cities there, built on the ruins of a civilization before us, the Inusanon. If our scientists did have a research facility, whatever they were doing was secret.
Yes, Vigil said they wiped all traces of themselves from the records so the Reapers couldn't find them.
The scientists eventually went into cryogenic stasis.
More of my people survived?
No, but they did stop the Reapers from taking control of the Citadel in this cycle. It delayed their invasion.
I never saw the Citadel. It was captured long before I was born.
Why do you think your own cycle lost the war?
What had been our strength, our empire, became a liability. All races conformed to one doctrine, one strategy. The Reapers exploited this. Once they found our weaknesses, we could not adapt. The subservient races became divided and confused. Then, it was only a matter of time.
I'm happy to say our cycle is different. Most races cooperate, but they still remain unique.
Then it may be your only hope.
How did your people wage war against the Reapers?
Attrition. We fought them system by system, planet by planet, city by city. Entire worlds were sacrificed just to slow the Reapers down. Time they spent harvesting a population was time we could regroup.
That must have cost you in the long run.
Yes. Our own people would be indoctrinated, converted, then turned against us. But there was no choice. Mercy is not a weapon. It is a weakness.
Well, if you say so. Looks like we're done. I don't think I missed any dialogue.
Thank you for talking with me. I never imagined actually meeting a Prothean.
This has been amusing.
Amusing, you say?
To discover the most primitive races of my time now rule the galaxy. The Asari, the humans, the Turians.
There's also the Solarians.
The lizard people evolved?
I believe they're amphibian.
They used to eat flies.
So what?
Commander, you may count on me. I am known as Javik, though I still need time to recover. The shock has not worn off yet.
I understand. This must be a hell of an experience for you. We're just glad to have you aboard, Javik.
Would be even gladder if he wasn't making a point about being quite as much of a jerk, but well. I mean, that's maybe the most interesting crew member I've ever recruited, so there's that. Yeah, maybe he'll come to look a bit more favorably upon the primitive races of this time. But anyway, yeah, this episode has gone on for long enough, to say the least, so I'm gonna end it here. As always, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.